welcome to Where's the Remote's Star Wars video on Jedi Fallen Order. If any of you are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe for more Jedi Fallen Order videos and drop a like down below if you enjoyed this video. So Jedi Fallen Order is officially set to be released this fall, and with how long it's been since Lucasfilm have released a single player Star Wars game, the anticipation for this one is high. But how am I feeling about this game and its anticipated release? Well, for me, the one thing that this game, or one of the many things that this game has to deliver to be successful, and for me to personally enjoy, but mostly for it to be successful, is it has to be on equal grounds or better than Star Wars Force Unleashed. Now, that is obviously no easy task. The Star Wars Force Unleashed is a legendary game, arguably one of the best Star Wars games to ever be released on a console platform. The storyline was fantastic, the gameplay was fantastic, and the graphics were pretty good for their age. They are quite dated now, but for the time, the graphics for Star Wars Force Unleashed were very good. And I feel like Jedi Fallen Order will have to nail those three things in order for the game to be a success, and in order for the game to be a well-renowned Star Wars video game. The storyline that we all know is being based 5 years after Order 66. Which sounds like a very compelling and a very interesting storyline. The gameplay, there are no real leaks or actual information from that, so hopefully that's something that we will get revealed at the Star Wars celebration. And I'm looking forward to the graphics. I know the graphics are going to be good. The graphics in Battlefront 2 were fantastic, and the graphics of Jedi Fallen Order will without a doubt be better, as Jedi Fallen Order will be running on Unreal Engine 4, so that should be pretty good stuff. I'm expecting very, very good graphics. But that's the main thing for me, really. I think if it can bring us a game, it doesn't even have to be better. If it brings us a game that's on similar grounds to Star Wars: The Force Unleashed, because that game it's unforgettable. Like the emotional attachment you have to the characters, the use of classic Star Wars music, the storyline. You really get attached to Starkiller, and you really get to experience and play and discover how powerful he really is and how powerful he can be. And that was a brilliant game to play, and that'll always be a brilliant game to play. I'll always play that game, must be, but I want a game like that. It's been a long time since we've had a brilliant Star Wars game released under Lucasfilm since it's been bought by Disney, and I think that is well needed, and hopefully that comes to be true with this game, Jedi Fallen Order. With it being developed by Respawn, I feel like there is some hope now. They recently delivered Apex Legends, which has, in just about a week, it has 25 million players, which is signs of a very successful game. Respawn I have much more faith in, as one of the subsidiaries within EA. My main issue, or my main concern, is going to be when this game actually becomes released, how are EA going to incorporate putting microtransactions in, because it wouldn't be an EA game without microtransactions. So how are they going to go about that? Which again goes back to my point on the Star Wars Force Unleashed, which was a game that was great to play, fantastic game to play, no microtransactions, but the DLC content was rich. The DLC content was great, doing a mission of fighting Luke Skywalker and Hoth, and the DLC in Star Wars Battlefront 2 when you go to Endor and you end up fighting Han and Chewie. Like, that stuff was iconic and that stuff was brilliant. It was crazy, but it was brilliant. But without a doubt, there probably will be a microtransaction element within this game, and that's one of the main things that I'm not looking forward to Jedi Fallen Order. But we'll see how they manage it. Hopefully, EA have learnt their lesson and they're not too greedy, because they've seen how bad mismanagement and microtransactions can have a huge backlash, as they are currently experiencing with Battlefront 2. People still don't even know that they've removed the microtransactions from that game. And it's been over a year since that happened now, but many people still aren't aware of that, and they still have court cases pending as a result of that. So that's not great at all. And like, when can we expect a trailer? So I feel like my anticipation, well, I know my anticipation would be much higher if we'd had some sort of visuals, but we've got literally next to nothing. So it looks like hopefully they're all going all out for Star Wars Celebration. So if they are going to release a trailer for Jedi Fallen Order, my take is they will be at the Star Wars Celebration, the same way they did with Battlefront 2, because when they did Battlefront 2, the first trailer came out at the Star Wars Celebration, so I'm expecting them to do the exact same thing here. and probably Star Wars Celebration is going to be crazy because we're going to get Episode 9, Jedi Fallen Order, and maybe some sneak peeks of The Mandalorian as well, which is rumoured, well, apparently is finished filming as well, so that should be solid. And the storyline, so I'm going to go into something that was like a leak from Star Wars Leaks on Reddit, this Reddit user, who apparently went to a Disney marketing festival, and this is what he had to say about the storyline for Jedi Fallen Order. So they say this is coming out in November. It takes place about 5 years after Revenge of the Sith and follows the main character, whose name is Cal. I forgot his last name. He was a Padawan that survived the efforts to kill all of the remaining Jedi. Not a ton of gameplay info, but some of the other storylines are that he has a mentor figure who is a woman named Ceres. The only other thing I remember is them talking about other characters they would come across with from some of the characters. They mentioned the 9th sister and the 2nd sister. I'm not too sure what that is. Something about Inquisitors, which should be interesting. And he wishes he can remember what else. They showed a ton of artwork. So that sounds really intriguing. Jedi and a Jedi Master who survived all the 66, and he's training, and she is training her Padawan. But that sounds like a very interesting storyline. That sounds quite gripping. And the thing is, I want about this game as well, I don't want this to be like a happy, fluffy, predictable story like Battlefront 2 campaign, because that was very predictable. It was kind of fun, but it was predictable. But I want this to be a good, serious story, because it's about a very serious and very dark time for the Jedi. So that's what I want to see. I want to see the Jedi going through a dark time. But the relationship between the Padawan and the Master, I want to also see that evolve as they have to learn more survival skills, and as the Padawan grows, knowledge of the Force. That all sounds really interesting. So it sounds like you're a character who's a Padawan, and they're constantly growing in the Force, so you constantly unlock new abilities, which works really well. So that should be cool. So am I looking forward to Jedi Fallen Order? I think I am. Now. The first time I heard about it, I wasn't really, to be honest, but I know a lot of my subscribers are looking forward to it. But after doing a bit more research and diving into it, I think it does sound like a very interesting game, very interesting story. Especially with how Respawn have handled Apex Legends. They've done a great job with that, so that makes me more confident that they'll do a good job with Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, because yeah, DICE, their management of Star Wars games is quite questionable, if you ask me. But yes, I've been looking forward to this. So what do you all think about Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order? Are you excited? Are you not excited? Let me know in the comments below. And if you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe for more and drop a like down below. And if you didn't enjoy this video, then let us know why in your comments. I'll take your feedback on board. Thanks for stopping by, and may the Force be with you always.